Welcome back to GBGuns. Good to see you again. Back from the range with the Regulus short. After running it through what's for dinner, some field accuracy, and full mag +1 as always. I'm curious and want to show you guys with this nice coating on here to see how quickly and easily the carbon comes off from a day of range use. You know, these are beautifully coated, and I'm really curious to see how durable that coating is, and if we'll be able to just wipe carbon off. Looks like on the frame, that's a yes. Nice solid Cerakoting there. Got some minimal wear marks, but nothing serious. No wear mark from the trigger bar. These have sat for a day since I shot them, so the carbon's had a chance to solidify, and it's basically just wiping right off. That's pretty nice. That's the kind of gun that you want to take back out to the range again, because it's not a chore once you get home with it. I'll roll in the footage of taking it out to the range so you can watch that, and I'll discuss afterwards what was going on with my accuracy grouping at the end there. Not a proud moment in GBGuns history, but well, you'll see. Out with Lionheart's new American-made Regulus. This is the short slide on the rounded backstrap configuration. Start off as always with our full mag +1 using Freedom Munitions 115 grain ball. There's our +1. I'll throw it on safe, drop that mag, throw in the full mag. Got a piece of steel at about 20 yards. We'll see how it runs. I'm going to just start this in double action plus, just for a little bit of extra experience. Flawless. What's for dinner this time has a shorter lineup. Ran out of a couple types of rounds waiting for the mailman. But we're going to do 165 grain subsonic hush from Freedom Munitions, 147 grain hollow point from Remington, 125 grain Hornady steel match. Now steel expands less than aluminum and sometimes that can cause issues. 115 grain hollow point from Hornady. From Fiocchi we've got a 100 grain light for caliber centerfire loaded hollow point, or sorry, not hollow point, divot top. Gecko 94 grain, and then our lightest as always is the Liberty 65 grain. Let's see how it runs. Our what's for dinner with Freedom Munitions Hush 165 grain. This is a subsonic load meant for suppressors, but it's the slowest and heaviest load we can find. If I didn't explain it before, we run the what's for dinner to see what energy and recoil impulse from different rounds work and don't work in a gun. Generally thought that if it runs through our what's for dinner without any problems, it's probably going to run any ammo you buy and use at home. So we've got the short Regulus, 3 rounds of Freedom Munitions, 165 grain. Runs. Next up, Remington's HTP 147 grain, also a subsonic load. Didn't feed. Another hang up on the feed there. Got locked back. Hornady steel match, 125 grain hollow point. Hornady's 115 grain American Gunner. Next up, Fiocchi's centerfire 100 grain. This is a lead-free projectile. Light for caliber. Doesn't feed. Gecko light for caliber 94 grain. fastest load, the 65 grain Civil Trainer from Liberty. Now for 5 shots from 7 yards using Nosler 124 grain hollow point match ammunition. Interesting low group there. So that grouping was filmed at the end of a long warm day. Blah blah, excuse. I know. Heck, it happens. Okay, we're not, being human happens. So I really don't have a solid excuse, but you can tell looking at it that this gun has a lot more potential than what I was able to extract out of it on that day. I don't do refilming of groups, so what happens because, you know, that's what happens when you guys go to the range, is you have a good day or you have a bad day. That was not my ideal day. Maybe I'll hold on to this guy a little longer and get to take it out for some extra groupings with it, or some other extra drills. I have to say that having shot both kinds, the long and the short, the rounded backstrap and the flat backstrap, that this rounded backstrap fit my hand better. This one fits my hand better, right? A little reference to Paul Harrell there. My finger just lined up better with the trigger, so it felt nicer to shoot. I'd like to do a long slide on the rounded strap. Of course, then you're getting to a little bit larger than carry size. That double action plus, though, still incredibly smooth. Really like it. In fact, it might even be smoother on these Reguluses. I think it may be. The double action itself just rolls right through at a respectable weight. It's not impossibly hard long. The single action comes right to a wall and breaks for you. No over travel. Our reset is there. Comes back to the wall, breaks again. Very nicely built guns. Exciting to see them 100% American made. Very cool. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Regulus after having seen it shot. Is this something that you would consider? I think it's a handsome gun. I mean, this is almost barbecue gun for a non-1911. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching.